as a man of God, when you just have a little bit of faith, bro, it just works out.
God is supplying all my needs. I have nothing to worry about. Let me just go take action.
Welcome back to the Socially Blessed Podcast. I'm AJ,
sir.
I'm a pilot, I'm a man of God, and here we just connect through shared experience, man. So,
Yes.
Welcome back,
man. My name is Emmanuel. I'm the CEO of JB. I'm a filmmaker here in Atlanta. I'm also an investor. I'm also a man of God as well, man. Good to be back on another episode, man.
hey, bro, I'm extremely excited to be back. I was
sir.
going last week. I had to handle some business, but hey, how you feeling, bro?
Smooth, bro. Today was a good day. I mean, I think this whole weather thing, this whole weather switch, season switching, everybody allergies been acting up.
Yeah, bro.
Mine been tripping lately, but
I'm not gonna lie, like, what's been new in your life lately, though? Like, any new achievements, anything you going through that you wanna, like, just chat about? Like, what's up?
man, bro, honestly, I got some new people in my life, for sure. And
Okay.
also to, man, what else? Honestly, that's really it. Just new people and kind of like just some new goals, some new things I want to tackle in this season of my life. I definitely want to get on, I don't know if you ever heard of 75 Hard.
Of course I've heard.
You know what I'm saying?
75.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna get on that. Just focusing so much on me.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I think we get caught in the loop of life where we start focusing on everything outside of ourselves, not understanding that all the power and all the attention needs to go within.
Yeah.
All the power comes from within. It flows outward. So, I mean, if you don't put enough attention on yourself, you are, you don't value yourself. You don't love yourself. So I'm like, yo, I need to put all my energy on loving myself more in this season. So I'm about to do 75 hard.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, bro?
Honestly, that's crazy because that 75 hard challenge kind of corresponds to the journey that I've been on lately and how I've been feeling, which is just curating more discipline in my life.
Yeah, I like
right?
I like that.
And just going after everything that I want. Because that 75 hard is really it's gonna make your body right.
Right.
It's gonna make your habits right. It's gonna make your mental right.
It depends on what you're doing though. You know what I'm saying? And how disciplined you are with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So like with me, I think I'm gonna do, not necessarily focus on a specific workout routine, but I think just being in the gym. You know what I'm saying? It's just whatever I do in there, regardless of how my body feels, I'm going to be in there and show up every day. So I think I like to generalize it because I want my flexibility to be there. Like I don't want to just be gun-ho on this is what I'm gonna do today, because that's boring, bro. I'm gonna be honest, that's boring. But planning and just letting the spirit flow, that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's the good focus.
That's what's up, bro. But yeah, man, other than that, just having more discipline. My mental's good. My drive is there, but I just want to have more discipline, bro.
That's what's up.
And like you were saying, that's a really good segue in today's topic, which is just the whole thing about doubt and just doing.
Yeah.
Like we really chat about like all these things we have planned, right? The money, the cars, you know what I'm saying? The success. Everybody has that goal for themselves, right?
Right.
But also everybody has all of these dreams and all of these accolades that they want to accomplish, and we do too. But there was a certain point where we had all these ideas, but we wasn't executing enough because of doubt. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what I found with the whole doubt thing and how you just eliminate doubt, period, bro, is just do.
Yeah.
Just execute.
Yeah.
There was this quote, I don't know if Denzel said it, somebody said it, but it was like, imagine all of the ghosts of all of your potentialities or your ideas around your deathbed when you're about to die.
Yeah.
And they all got their hands up like, bro, what happened?
Yeah.
Why didn't you execute?
Yeah.
It could have happened.
Yeah, facts.
But sometimes we get scared. Sometimes we doubt ourselves and we're like, am I good enough?
Yeah. But
really, like, that confidence and that doubt starts to go away when you just throw yourself out there.
Yeah.
And 95% of people find, like, when they're going through doubtful moments, and I found this out too about myself, when they're going through a doubtful moment, that confidence comes when you just start doing it.
Yeah.
Like 30% into whatever that thing is that you wanting to do, that business, that investment, that job, whatever, that dream, all of that confidence and all of that confidence starts to flow in, and all that doubt starts to go out as soon as you just throw yourself into it.
Man, I mean, I think that's really good, because I think if we even go to the root of where doubt comes from, it comes from a place of uncertainty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're uncertain about yourself. You're uncertain about the future that you have. that you want to obtain. You are uncertain about where God is taking you in your life. And I think it really boils down into overcoming doubt is understanding that it's more pieces to the puzzle than what you think will happen.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that uncertainty stimulates from a thought that maybe this won't work out, or maybe this won't, this will go left, right? And if we know how to fix that thought, which is the essence of the uncertainty, if we know how to fix that thought, then we can start propelling ourselves forward into a different direction, right?
Yeah.
So I think that when it comes down to uncertainty, you got to ask yourself questions like, why am I uncertain?
Like, why do you feel this way? Where did this thought even derive from?
Right.
You feel?
Right. And I think it just boils down to mindfulness and paying and having that awareness to pay attention to what's going on in here. What thoughts am I thinking?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that, bro. Just get into the nitty gritty, get into the root. And we already talked about this in previous episodes about thought being the root.
Yeah.
Thought is the root. Your inner world is the root. So go in the root and dig all that out.
But how do we go in self and find that root of like, why am I doubting myself? Why am I on a 6-month streak of no confidence and low self-esteem? And I was watching my boy Hines podcast.
Hey man, shout out Hines. Man.
Shout out Hindsight.
Shout out
man.
Hines.
Oh my God. I was watching Hindsight's podcast today.
Okay.
And he said he was on a 6-month streak of just low confidence, didn't have confidence in anything, right? And the way he found his root was journaling. He would journal every day how he was feeling, and he looked over his notes and he said, wow, lately in my life, I've been half-assing everything.
Wow.
His confidence in the past that he had came when he knew that he was giving everything his 100%, right? So sometimes to find that root, it can be things as simple as just self-analyzing why you've been feeling low, or or just writing out everything that's been going on in your life. That's why journaling is so important.
Man, like bro, even that's a good practice. Journaling and being aware, bro.
Yeah.
It goes back to that piece about being aware. Because a lot of people are still stuck in cycles that they aren't even aware of.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And then they're pointing the finger at everybody else when they should point the finger at themselves.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And what I've noticed on my journey, because there's times where I was doubting you know what I'm saying? The things that I want to accomplish and the things that I wanted to do, I was doubting all of that.
What is one of those things, bro? And I don't mean to cut you off, but what's one of those things that you just had to and I'm gonna share mine, but one of those things that you just had to get out there and do. You doubted yourself.
Filmmaking has been, I wouldn't say a tough journey, but I've learned to have fun in what I'm doing.
Yes.
Because if you don't have fun in what you're doing, bro, there's no way you can overcome anything. Because now it's like you're faced with something now. It's like, let me see. It's like you're faced with a wall now. Right? That you can't push past.
Yeah.
Because of the simple fact that you don't have the joy, the passion,
it's not
the drive.
Appealing.
Exactly.
It's not appealing.
It's not appealing.
Yeah.
And it's like it takes so much more energy to get through that wall as opposed to already having enough energy to already drive straight through it.
Yep.
So it's like when I was doing filmmaking, it was plenty of times where I was just like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do good for this client. There's a lot of clients I jumped into it. Like, I didn't even know what the heck I was doing.
Yeah.
Like, they was like, do you know how to do this? I'm like, yeah. A week later, I did it though, I killed it.
Yeah.
But it was like, in the moment, I'm like, whoa, what did I just sign myself up for? But it was like those moments of doubt came in and I was like, wait, can I actually do this? oh, wait, oh my God, did I just tell them I can do something when I know I can't?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, I feel fully fledged led, right? And that's why I say you need to really do stuff that you love to do, because usually that guidance is there when you love to do it.
Yeah.
It's not there when you don't love to do it. So and even when you don't love to do it, you'll pass up so many opportunities because of the simple fact that the joy's not there.
Yep.
Right? So even though it was a lower paid gig, and even though I didn't know what the heck I was doing, I still learned more. And that specific skill that I learned on that job has gotten me more jobs. So imagine if I did not take it and I let doubt creep in and halt me and say, nah, you probably ain't gonna be able to do that because you don't know how to do it. Why not learn how to do it? Why not learn how to do it when everything is against you? All eyes are like, if you don't know how to do this, you're at the event now. So it's like, if you don't know how to do this, they're gonna be like, bro, what?
There's some times like doubt and creativity, I feel like go hand in hand, right? And I'm gonna get into that thing that I just threw myself into, that I had to do, but I just wanna harp on what you were just saying, bro. Like in that moment, first I just wanna say, like, you remember me and you had that conversation one time, bro, and you literally told me, you was just like, 95% of the thoughts that you think ain't even real. So when you having doubtful thoughts, bro, that doesn't mean that that's your reality.
Exactly.
That's just your mind. Our minds, like, and
so geared towards negativity.
Oh my God. My mom used to tell me growing up, like, the first thing I would think about when there's a test or when there's something big coming up in my life was the negative and the doubt and all of that, right?
And the fear and the worry and anxiety.
And it comes down to how we're wired. We're wired to think doubtful. And I was looking at a study one time, and it says that our brains actually will take the easier route as far as the thinking goes when something of uncertainty is in front of you. And the easier route is to tell yourself all of the negative things. It's hard for your brain to see the positive. That's how we're wired as humans. And one of the things that I had to just throw myself into on that, in those moments of me just having doubt, was really just, bro, this podcast. There was moments where I was like, how am I gonna have a podcast? How am I gonna reach people? Where am I gonna get this equipment from?
Yo, and this was like a year and a half probably in the making since we shot the first episode, man.
I didn't have no equipment. I didn't have no mics. I didn't have no camera, but I had people. And sometimes when you just have, bro, it seems like when you just have, as a man of God, when you just have a little bit of faith, bro, it just works out. Don't worry about when it's gonna come. Don't worry about how it's gonna come. Stop relying on the make sense part of your brain.
The logical side.
Stop worrying about that. And just worry about the part that don't make sense. Usually is the part that'll manifest itself if you just have a little bit of faith.
We're not meant to be stagnant beings. We're meant to grow and evolve and become more of who we need to become.
Of course.
You can't become that new person or become, even back to what I even said on the last episode, you can't become that new person biting off of old patterns. You can't.
You cannot.
You cannot. And your old patterns is negative. So, I mean, you never did the stuff that you're doing now. So it's like, or that you're about to do, right? Just go out there and take action. Take notes later.
Bro, the greats that we look up to these days, I mean, you know, YouTubers. We had DDG, we got Kai Cenat, you know. I mean, and these might not necessarily be greats that we look up to. All them boys, they out there, they doing them things, but it's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, shout out DDG, shout out Kai Cenat, but there's a lot of people out here that look up to them.
Man, shout out to Nice and Neat Podcast.
Facts, Nice and Neat Podcast. Shout out to y'all. But there's a lot of people that look up to people that's prevalent, that have an influence. And they're like, bro, how do I get it? Bro, just do. Just throw yourself out there, have some faith, and just do it. Now,
there are some, I would say, some intangibles that you got to take into consideration when on this process and on this, you know, journey. It's not, I wouldn't just say jump out there and just do, but don't overanalyze the decision you're making to take action. Don't overanalyze. But I would just say, like, when it comes down to taking action, I would say take action that's based off your highest excitement. You know what I'm saying? Like, not necessarily just action that's like, oh, let me do this to get something. No. You're not doing it with the intentions of getting something. You're doing it because it just feels extremely good and exciting.
Because it serves you.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
So when you're serving your highest good, now you're at a point where it's like you're at a place where it's like everything just falls in place.
Right.
It's back to that kingdom of heaven thing that we was talking about, right?
Yeah.
It kind of goes back into that state of mind where you're just like, I'm doing this. God is supplying all my needs. I have nothing to worry about. Let me just go take action. I'm smooth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that, in my opinion, is the action you need to take based off your highest excitement, right? There's this guy I was watching on TikTok. He said, always take action based off of your highest good in the present moment with no attachments, with no expectations. Because if you do it with the expectation, you could be disappointed, right? And then now, also too, before you even take the action, now you're looking at the action as if it's gonna bring the result. Mm-hmm. And what we say in the other podcast, action does not always equal result.
It don't.
Action does not always equal result. Action is what we call an effect, right? And the effect on this plane, physical plane, is gonna be another effect. So if you take an action, best believe the action is it's like the end result of your thoughts, of what you've been thinking.
Yeah.
That's how when you go to the gym and you think you in your old thought patterns of being fat and sluggish and always eating crap, right? Mm-hmm. What you think is gonna happen? You're gonna be in that gym for about a week and a half and ready to go right back to Popeyes, KFC, all these other, you feel what I'm saying? So it all boils down to your highest excitement. And I feel like feelings trump thoughts any day. Yeah. So if you're in the right mood and the right attitude, the thoughts gonna flow. Things are just gonna flow. Me and Lorenzo, shout out Lorenzo. Every time we go places, man, we never really plan. And we never really we don't ever
y'all just like, when you and Lorenzo are together, bro, I love y'all relationship. Again, shout out to my boy Lorenzo.
For sure.
It's a heat of the moment thing. It's like it's spontaneous.
Spontaneous. It's excitement.
It's not, okay, you know, this is what we're gonna do,
That's boring, bro.
When we're together, when all of us are together, bro, we're operating off of whatever just downloads in our spirit. Whatever just feels good. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing that I've noticed about doubt.
What's up?
And I was watching, this is another moment where I'm gonna refer to narrow, but generational curses and doubt and all of that stuff can sometimes flow down from how your parents view you.
Exactly.
A lot of people have a lot of doubt in them from, you know, just lack of parental support or, you know, parents speaking that doubt into them.
Yep.
You know, a lot of people, their parents may tell them, hey, you need to go to school for this because this is going to give you that certain amount of success that you want. You are not built for this and this and this. But that thing that you want to be built for, that you want to have, your parents is opposing you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, parents have a more emotional attachment to you.
Yeah.
That's why whatever they say, you just like, whoa, you know? Anybody else, strangers say, you can't do that. You're like, whatever.
Right.
But your parents is like, wait, y'all supposed to be my ride or dies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, I think that your parents are only, you know, giving you information and advice based off what they've experienced.
Yeah.
So you can't really, if your parents are not where you want to be, you can't really take heed. You can take their information with a grain of salt and then go out there and still make your own decisions.
Yeah.
This is what I had to do with my parents. They didn't, you know, I'm not saying, like my parents, when I told them I said I was going to do videography, they were like, okay, man, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't know where it could take me. They didn't know I was going to be where I am today. You know what I'm saying? And they were just like, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You still do this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Make sure this is good. Make sure you got this going. And then when I told them I was quitting both my jobs, they was really opposing it. They was like, nah, you're tripping. But it opened the door. It opened so many doors. I took a leap of faith and said, nah, I'm acting on my highest excitement in this moment, and it's gonna open something. I don't know where it's gonna open.
Like Kendrick Lamar said, bro, sometimes you just gotta pop out and show niggas.
What?
No, but that's real though.
Facts,
sometimes you do. No, like sometimes in them doubtful moments, you have to, and you gotta
pop out.
You gotta show niggas, and sometimes you gotta show it for yourself.
Sell yourself, yes.
You gotta show it for yourself, bro. Like, go talk to that girl, bro.
Bro, go talk to that girl.
Go talk to her, bro, because it's not even about getting her number. at that point. And I know we talking about doubt in the bigger picture of like, just pursuing yourself and career goals, but sometimes self-development for a man or for a woman or whatever, but for a man, bro, if you're doubting yourself and your self-image and your self-esteem, you want that confidence, bro, you gotta practice it.
Yeah.
Go talk to that girl.
Yeah.
Go chop it up with her. Go tell her she looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And just show it for yourself.
Bro, and not even just that, bro. Go have that hard conversation, bro. Like, that was one thing in me for business. I didn't know how to have hard conversations. I was so cool and so cordial and happy and excited with everybody. When it came down to actually discussing the money situation, I was like, I don't know if they gonna like that.
Yeah.
But it was like, bro, your work is good. Like, what are you doing? Like, I had so many people to come to me and tell me, like, why are you charging so cheap? But then if I say that to the client themselves, they're like, I don't know if that's gonna work. But it's a play on me, right? It's a play on me. I kind of manifested this situation coming back to me, showing to me and my ego that, they not gonna go for that. But imagine if I overcome that mental limitation within my mind and saying, they gonna pay for this regardless. And I've done that once or twice with a client and they paid an outrageous price, but it was the fact that I just said, no, if you want my work, this is what we can do. But it took me a moment to actually overcome that doubt, but it took a bit of awareness to even understand that it was doubt to begin with, right? So I think that it's so important that we take heed to this understanding that, bro, like, doubt is the killer of all dreams. It will kill every dream that you have in your mind, everything that you want to go for, it's gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the great of the greats of the greats, they didn't allow doubt to stop them. At the end of the day, they kind of looked at it as doubt as being like a stepping block. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, doubt is here. So that means I'm doing something right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, doubt is here. Okay, cool. And I'm breaking those past limitations, those past mental limitations. So now it's gonna come up like, can this actually work? Like, even me overcoming anxiety, like, bro, like, I was so many doubtful thoughts, bro. But the moment I just said no, in that moment I said, no, I'm not buying into this limitation no more. That I need to do something external to fix an internal problem. No, I said, no, I'm done with that. And I overcame it. But it took some time. It took some awareness to actually sit there and say, bro, no. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I think even to fix doubt, it takes awareness first, fix the thought. Yeah. And then go out there and just do, bro.
Just go out there and do it. And so that's a good segue into the next point I want to make. It's just like, what's on the other side of doubt? What is on the other side of doubt? Right? And I feel like what's on the other side of doubt is, of course, on the other side of doubt, when you take that risk, you have the materialistic thing. You might have the money, you might have the success, you might have the girl, whatever you want to perceive in that reality when you threw yourself into confidence and into faith and out of doubt. But what really comes on the other side of doubt is liberation, bro.
Yeah.
You get free from yourself.
Yeah.
You get free from what other people think about you.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, for real, you don't care.
Yeah.
And when you get into that frame of not caring, you operate from a place of like
true freedom.
And you're being your unique self.
Your unique self. I can't tell you how important it is to operate in a state of freedom, bro. It's like, oh my gosh, bro, you will make so much money. You will meet so many people. You will make so many connections. You will come into so many places where it's just like, I'm here just because my energy is good. Just because I'm not allowing mental limitations to stop me. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, that freedom piece is so beautiful, bro. Bro. Like, imagine, I want y'all who's watching, imagine yourself not being bound by limitations. You can do whatever you want in this world. Imagine that all your dreams was just on the other side of the door of doubt. Imagine you just open that door and it's like, whoa. Like, imagine not living in a box. Imagine
like literally, I know it's a cliche saying, but the sky is literally the limit.
Yeah.
And you actually believe that in your brain. Because a lot of people say sky is the limit, but their limitation is a box, bro.
Yeah. And some people just say that just for an ego trip. Like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, the sky's the limit. But your actions don't reflect it at all.
Yeah.
The sky may be the limit for you, but you still allowing doubt to creep in and control your decisions.
And that was me. That was me.
us.
That was me, bro. Like, there was so many times where I allowed doubt to creep in all facets of my life. Growing up, girls, fucking flying sometimes.
Yeah.
Doubt creeping in the cockpit when I'm flying the plane. Can I actually do this?
Yeah.
Bro, just do it, bro.
Take action.
Have some
Nike,
faith.
just do it, bro.
Facts.
You know how many times I used to get told that in basketball? Just do it. I'm like, bro, just do what? like, I'm like, what am I doing? And you just want me to dribble the ball down the court? Like, but it's like, bro, it's like, what are you afraid of, bro? What are you afraid of, man? Like, it's like, I got to that point where I faced the door of fear because fear follows doubt, right? Or basically, actually, doubt and fear are cousins. Doubt and fear are cousins, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? If you doubt, you basically fear something. If you fear something, you doubt in something. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta overcome that. You feel me? I definitely had to overcome it, bro. Anxiety ain't no, that's a joint.
Yeah.
That's a joint, especially panic attacks here and there. Bro, it was tough. It was rough. Bro, come on, bro. So it's like, you gotta, I don't know what y'all are going through, but you all, like, bro, this is what I've done, and this is what AJ's done.
Yeah.
Like, bro, take awareness and take control immediately. Acknowledge the doubt and say, bro, no. Cause bro, the sky is literally the limit. Like no, for real. Like, if you want, the only difference between the rich and the poor people is really the limitations they place on themselves. That's it. That's literally it. People may say, oh no, like it was play different cards. I mean, regardless of the cards you get played, it's still a way out.
And
you know what I'm saying?
And that's very important because what separates the rich and the poor, or I don't like really using that terminology, but like the successful from
the not successful.
they're both one and the same. They both have the same mindset. They both want to win.
Yeah.
But what separates the two? It's the mentality. When the successful person is faced with adversity and doubt, they know how to overcome it. Exactly. They know how to have faith in themselves. They also don't necessarily view doubt as something bad. They view it as something that can teach them, like, okay, you know, I've been faced with this monster, with this thing of doubt throughout this journey. And they know they've already achieved success. And that's the crazy thing, bro. Yeah. You can achieve the success, you can achieve the goal that you want, and doubt will still make itself present in your life.
Yeah.
But in those moments, if you know that you have already had the success, bro, just call forth your successes and focus on the success and tell yourself you can do it again.
Exactly.
Tap into that frequency that you once had when you had the success.
Yeah.
When you tap into that frequency, bro, doubt is just whatever, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's literally there to teach you, like, okay, we're here again.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna believe in yourself?
Yep.
Or are you gonna allow this self-limiting belief to fester and build up within you and ruin everything you have going?
Yeah. It's like you gotta kind of see yourself as simply pure awareness.
Yeah.
You have to stand in the gap between good and bad and negative and positive.
You gotta be sweetened.
Yeah, limited and not so limited, and infinite. You gotta be the awareness that sits in between and says, okay, which one would I choose? Do I wanna buy my limitations, or do I wanna buy into the things that God has in store for me? Which one do I wanna buy into? Okay, this is simply an obstruction of fear. This is only something that is here to teach me about my own thoughts and the own things that I've practiced within my mind, within my internal world. I've practiced these thoughts of fear, doubt, worry, anxiety. So, okay, cool. This is only here to actually raise me higher. It's only here to teach you, to tell me, like, okay, cool, bro, you need to get on that. Fix that.
Yeah.
Fix that, because it's false, you know? All the limited beliefs, the fear, the worry, bro, all of that is simply a lie. It's simply only there to push you higher.
Yeah.
It's there to give you some type of friendly goading to say, come on, man, push yourself higher. It's like I think that's better than failure itself. I think doubt and fear and worry, all these limiting beliefs, I believe that all self-limiting beliefs is better than failure.
Bro, but the thing about failure is that Myron Golden said this. He said, bro,
I need to go watch him.
On the journey to success and on the journey to abundance, like when you have a business venture, failure doesn't mean you're going backwards.
Yeah.
Failure is a sign that you are succeeding.
Yeah.
Any person who's had success has not had a run of perfect trials. Trial and tribulation is literally a sign that you will have success because you're doing what you need to do to get better. So I think that is very important. Okay, you may have those doubts for whatever it is you want to go after. If you do it and you fail, bro, that does not mean that you're on the wrong path.
Yeah.
That means you need to keep going.
That means you keep
You're
going.
in that valley of disappointment. I'm reading this book called Atomic Habits, and it talks about how to build better habits. And a lot of people think that, and I think this as well, sometimes that success should be linear, right? This podcast episode may do 100,000 views, and the next podcast episode might do
200
views.
Right.
But that's trial and tribulation.
Yeah.
That valley of disappointment is just that mindset that everybody has when they're not seeing those results on a consistent basis.
As you're speaking about results, what if you look at your results, or what if you look at your results as being indications of limitations in your mind? What if you look at, like, let's just say the podcast does 100,000.
Okay.
Let's just say this next episode topic that only does 200 views, right? What if the one that we did 100K on was the one that we actually felt sure, 100% sure in our minds about the topic that it was gonna take off? And what if we saw the other one as being something like, I don't know if that was, I'm not too sure about this topic, so I don't know where it's gonna go. You feel what I'm saying? And that one only demonstrated based off of what we gave out, it gave us 200.
The intentionality behind that episode when you had that unsureness, it put that out. Put that energy out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when you putting that energy out, you get what you give.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And if you want to be successful, you know what I'm saying? If we really want to be successful in life, we have to continuously give that energy. That doubt must be silenced, and we must come into a place of confidence that, well, wherever this moment takes me, I know it's gonna be for my highest good because I'm giving my highest excitement.
Yeah.
What you give is what you receive.
And be intentional about what you do, bro. Be intentional. Have fun. And whatever it is that you want to go after. As a young man who's 23 years old, I just have found in my life, bro, that I just need to have fun and have intentionality behind what I do. And whenever I'm not having intentionality behind what I do, bro, it's not working for me. It's not serving me. But when I have intentionality and I'm having fun, bro, it's working for my good. And I always, even if it might not look like to everybody else that it's working for me, if I think it's working for me, I'm cool.
And usually that's all you need. That's all you really need is a bit of self-belief. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoy where we are as a society, because it's all of this attention is pointing us to go within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Even COVID happened to put us inside the house. A lot of people couldn't handle that because their minds have been so scattered with so many different things that when all of that came at once in their mind, they're like, whoa, what's going on? Like, whoa, what's going on? Like, even me being here, like it's like my negative thoughts scream at me, bro. It's like they scream at me. It's like, yo, like, hey, yo.
When you're by yourself, bro, your thoughts are loud as hell.
Loud, boy, they super loud. And then you sitting there like, whoa. And it's like you faced with this monster that you've created. You've created over the years, or you unconsciously created, or it was unconsciously created for you by others. right? Now you have to kind of dismember this whole creation that you created, because all creations, all feelings, all thoughts can be uncreated, unthought, unfelt. They can. However, you just don't want to let them get too big to where they take over your life. And that's where a lot of things happen with a lot of people. They get sick and, you know, whatever.
Stress. That shit turns into stress.
And that leads to
stress turns into ailments. And it's like,
Yep.
bro, your ailment started because you got rejected by your ex.
Yeah.
Or you didn't get the job you wanted. Bro, if you don't keep going out there and going after what you want, bro.
Keep going, man. That's like, bro, like, I love that we on this journey, bro. Because it's like, bro, all it takes is awareness. Like, yo, if every video we gonna talk about awareness, like, because it takes awareness to even come up with what we coming up with. Like, even for us to sit down and analyze over our own lives and say, what areas do you feel like people want to hear? You feel what I'm saying? What areas do you feel like is within ourselves that we are very sure about, that we can not only give some advice, but actually connect with on? You see what I'm saying?
Because this is a connection.
Like, I mean, we talking to y'all and giving y'all some advice or whatever. But at the end of the day, we're connecting here.
And this happens, this connection that we have outside of the pod happens when we're not talking, bro. When we're not in front of this camera.
We have the same conversation.
We chat, bro, and that's another big thing, bro. If you're a content creator out there, and you trying to create content with a camera, bro, be intentional about your everyday lifestyle. If you want to find creativity, sometimes creativity comes from just a good, healthy lifestyle. Those ideas, those things that you want come when you least expect it. When you're on that vacation and you're by yourself and you're in your zone, those ideas come for that new video you want to create, or that new shot you want to take of whatever. If you're in photography, bro, travel, you know what I'm saying? Just like, this has always been a thing, bro. This relationship has always been a thing. And that's why we're just here, bro, because we understood that we are just socially blessed, bro.
And that's next podcast.
Hey, not next podcast.
We talking about that.
What does it mean to be socially blessed? And how does it benefit you?
Hey, we gonna drop some down from it.
Hey, so make sure y'all tune in. This was an amazing episode. Smooth, bro. And I'm just so happy to be back. But you got anything you want to say?
Nah, man. You know, just if you guys take anything from the conversation we had today, see doubt is a good thing. It's only there to help you. It's only there to push you higher. Learn to stand in between the gap, you know, between your dreams and your fears, right? Stand in between the gap and say, okay, cool. My fear is only here to push me higher, and my dreams are only here to be realized. They're both coming to pass. Your dreams are gonna come and then they're gonna pass. Fears are gonna come and then they're gonna pass. The only way that they can stay here is if you put your energy there, right? So learn to sit in the gap, right? So then all these things are just coming to pass. Fear is only coming to pass. Dreams are only coming to pass, because even when your dreams are realized, they're not enjoyable no more. Like this apartment, like, I mean, I was dreaming about it, but now that I got it, I see it as normal. So it's only coming here to pass. Unless you hold on to it, and then it festers and festers and festers within your mind, and then it translates into your body, and then now you have something going on with your body that you don't want, right? But you gotta be that middle point. Let things pass through you. Let doubt pass through you. It's just there to teach you, okay, cool, you need to have a more freedom-based thought. Okay, dreams are only here, okay, cool, you had this, realize it. Stop holding on to it, okay? So if y'all take anything from this video, man, listen, doubt is only there to push you higher. And whenever you are in doubt, take action and take that awareness with you so that you're paying attention to how this made you feel. Going forward, will you do it again? Yes or no? And then take heed to the things that you learn from it. That's it. That's it. And when you are in doubt, take the action that is appeasing your highest excitement. If it's not exciting, don't do it. Because I promise you, you're gonna hate the result more than you hate doing it. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I want to say. You got anything to say?
Hey, man.
Say to him.
I'm cool. I'm good. I got my spill out. Why out here preaching?
Nah, man,
But it's real though, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's real.
I just don't like to see people, like, bro, when I go through things, bro, sometimes I go through them alone because a lot of people aren't on this journey. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to hang out with AJ. It's cool to hang out with my boy Lorenzo. It's cool to hang out with my boy Lebo and Rasheem.
Facts.
You know, but at the same time, it's like you go through your troubles alone. And especially if you are living alone, your negative thoughts are gonna scream out at you.
Yeah.
And it sometimes is a little scary. But at the end of the day, I'm learning how to just embrace it. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeking outside of myself, looking at people who are ahead of me or who are at higher heights than me and learn from them how they achieve. Like even this book, I don't know if y'all heard of the Fifth Agreement or the Four Agreements. Beautiful book. I've not read it yet. However, I've seen videos on it. And this ain't even an ad, but y'all need to go buy this book because it's good. Now, I know what you're saying, bro, you ain't ready yet, but I seen so many videos about it. People were explaining it. And I feel like it's an all-inclusive book that can teach you not only about manifestation, but how to overcome yourself.
And that boy, and best believe, I know he said he didn't read that book, but man, he reads all his book. Like he gonna be knee deep in that thing. Pause.
Yo.
He gonna be knee deep in this book.
Yo.
But he gonna read it though.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. I know we done tried to close this episode so many times, but we're just so passionate about
man.
this, bro, because we go through this. We go through doubt.
Facts.
Sometimes, like even to this day, I know I do. But thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes, sir.
And stay blessed. And make sure y'all tune in to the next episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Give us some advice.
Yes.
Tell us what you want to see.
Give
Tell
us
us what
the
you
feedback,
like.
bro.
Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Tell us if you felt any of these things, because this is what it means to be socially blessed.
Yes.
Let's connect through our shared experiences.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Stay
Stay out,
blessed.
man. That'll be easy.
Shut it.